Hey guys, Merry Christmas here from C&B. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Sarah and I have a house in a suburb of Minneapolis, and that is slowly turning into a farm, which was not my original design. I have a chicken coop and run. I am down to 2 chickens, unfortunately. I started off with 4. My husband owns a tractor landscaping company, and it's kind of just an urban farm I got going here. So for most of you probably had a warmer than average Christmas. Here in Minneapolis, we had a high of 54 Christmas yesterday, even though it rained all day, which is by far, I think it did set a record. It's supposed to be about 20 degrees this time of year. With snow, we haven't had any snow. It's kind of been a Christmas like no other. Raindrop. I'm kind of standing out here because I'm really sick and tired of my kids' new toys for Christmas that Santa got them. But one thing I'd like to talk about today is frostbite. And you know, if it's 54 degrees, you're probably not really thinking about your chickens right now getting frostbite, but they can. And those little red things on top of their heads, those are called the combs, and they are susceptible to frostbite. This is my black chicken pot pie. You can see a little pin feathers on her head. She is molting. And this is my white chicken Parmesan. So one thing that you should just, if you're thinking about getting chickens, or if you have them and this is your first winter, they are farm animals. If the chickens are bred and born locally, they are adapted to handle winters. And some people don't believe in providing supplemental heat. Some people do. But if you do, that can actually make frostbite worse, and here's how. So your chicken coop may be clean and dry, but over time humidity can be created just because of the chickens pooping in their sleep at night, creating waste. If you put Timothy grass in your coop instead of like dry straw, those can actually create humidity, and that's what can cause the frostbite and the injury to their combs. Now, if chickens get frostbite on their combs, is it going to be detrimental? It depends how severe it is. They can heal themselves and their skin will heal if they get a little bit of minor frostbite, but major frostbite can leave them disfigured. So we do have some ventilation, and that's the key to avoiding frostbite in the winter with chickens. We have open soffits underneath the eaves of the roof, and the fresh air kind of comes up and inside through there. We have a heating plate that we have set to turn on at about 20 degrees, and that will heat the air. The heated air actually rises up through this ridge vent, and in this process, Jesus, look at the size of that thing. Naturally have kind of a ventilation system in place here. So cool air comes in, gets warmed, rises, gets sucked up out top so that the chickens naturally have air filtration, and it keeps the humidity from building up and inside. Now you notice we did insulate the coop too to try to keep it warm. That's always a very good idea. And we do have a vent on their door here, but we really don't cover that up a whole lot. If it's super cold, we may partially cover it up, but again, we don't want to bottle up the humidity in there, as that can cause more harm than good. And you don't want to heat it a whole lot warmer than the natural air temperature is outside. I mean, that's how humans warm themselves, but chickens, if it's 50 degrees in their coop, but it's 10 degrees outside, they're never going to leave their coop. That can cause the humidity buildup. They're adapted to deal with the seasons. What we end up doing is the coop is maybe 10 degrees warmer than air temperature. We do have a thermostat in there that has a temperature reading, and that's about all that they need. Even if it's like 0 or 10 degrees outside, they're going to be okay. They're probably going to just huddle up and keep warm and not be very active. But there's only been like one case where we actually brought them inside our house, and that was like a negative 40 wind chill at night, and that was one night, and I don't know if we'll ever do that again. Because you pooped all over my garage, right? You want to talk about it? Yeah, I totally get it. So in short, to protect your chickens against frostbite, make sure that their coop is dry. Use straw at the base, not Timothy grass. Make sure that there's ventilation, which may seem counterproductive, but it actually helps cut down humidity. And then you can provide a little bit of supplemental heat. We use a plate heater just because we think it's a safer option than a heating bulb, which those can start fires. It's dropped down to 35 today, and as you can see, I mean, I'm wearing a coat, but they're like, it's fine out, right? Yep. So I got to get back in because my kids are hungry and I haven't fed them breakfast yet. Mom of the year. But if you guys like what you see and you want to hear more about bulldog raising and chicken raising, like, share, and subscribe. There's always something going on or going wrong in my house. No shortage of problems and funny videos, you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Take care.